Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, July 14th. You'll be interested to know. 237 years ago, today, in 1789, Paris crowds stormed the Bastille, a symbolic royal fortress, sparking a popular uprising that pushed for liberty, equality, and new popular participation in government. That breakthrough shifted power toward the people and inspired wide political reform movements across Europe, marking a decisive step toward modern democratic ideals. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking 3+ feet with choppy conditions. Winds are on shore at about 9 miles per hour. Through the day, the waves drop to 2 to 3+ feet by noon and stay around that height until late afternoon. Winds will increase to 14 miles per hour by 3 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the -1 foot low tide when the west-northwest swell is 4 feet at 8 seconds and the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first low tide on Tuesday will be -1.5 foot just before 6 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide just before 1:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions remain fair on Wednesday with waves around 3+ feet early, but choppy by afternoon. Thursday sees similar sizes, but choppy conditions persist with winds increasing throughout the day. Friday offers a slight improvement, starting with fair conditions and 3 to 4+ feet, though choppy conditions return later. This morning, it's partly sunny and it feels like 61 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:32, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6. It looks like we're in for a partly sunny day, with temperatures reaching around 64, and a moderate west-southwest breeze between 5 and 12 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 72. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low of 57 and a moderate west wind between 8 and 12 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's partly sunny and it feels like 61 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:32, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, making electric bikes safer in California is a smart move, as this innovative technology is transforming urban transportation. These bikes flatten hills, haul cargo and people, and provide an alternative to driving that allows for a sweat-free commute. While there has been significant media coverage of rising injuries, California lawmakers have shifted focus towards smarter safety measures rather than heavy regulation. Senate Bill 1167, introduced by Senator Catherine Blake Spear, aims to prevent the sale of powerful electric motorcycles disguised as e-bikes, enhancing safety without stifling this burgeoning transportation option. This approach could attract more riders, reducing traffic congestion and pollution in our beloved city. Now on to sports. The 2026 World Cup semifinals are set, featuring soccer's heavyweights. Cape Verde's Blue Sharks in Mexico brought joy, while the United States faced a shocking end. Cristiano Ronaldo and Luka Modric bid farewell, as Brazil, Germany, and Uruguay struggled. The semifinals will showcase France against Spain and Argentina versus England, with matches at AT and T Stadium and in Atlanta. Spanish coach Luis de la Fuente emphasized that everyone is a heavyweight. Kylian Mbappé, with a record of 12 goals in knockout stages, is poised for a thrilling matchup against Spain's Lamine Yamal. Messi reflected on the challenges of being a defending champion. In local sports, the Giants wrapped their Colorado series with back-to-back wins over the weekend at Oracle Park. Saturday's 4-2 victory featured Casey Schmitt driving in 3 runs with a home run, while Tyler Mahle was solid on the mound through 7 innings. Sunday brought another dominant performance, a 3-1 win behind Trevor McDonald's 7 strong innings and sharp relief work. San Francisco claimed the series 3-1 in heads to Atlanta today to face the Braves at 4:15. Meanwhile, Luis Arraez finds himself in the trade rumor crosshairs as the deadline approaches. The All-Star second baseman, currently hitting .330 to lead the National League, has made his position clear. He does not want to be dealt. But if he is, he will only go to a team where he plays second base. ESPN's given the Giants a 90% chance of moving him before the deadline. Matt Chapman's staying put, though. His agent says a trade is unlikely given Chapman's no trade clause and limited discussions. Over at the 49ers, there is optimism around George Kittle's comeback. The tight end's tracking to return for Week 1 against the Rams in Australia, according to fullback Kyle Juszczyk. Kittle's only 19 weeks removed from surgery, but says he has experienced no setbacks. Getting one of Brock Purdy's most trusted targets back from the jump removes a major question heading into the year. In top news, states are suing to block Paramount from acquiring Warner Bros. Discovery in a significant Hollywood merger. Led by California, the lawsuit argues that this unlawful merger would result in higher prices, lower quality, and less content for film and television. California Attorney General Rob Bonta emphasized that they are fighting for free and fair markets. Paramount, however, claims that the lawsuit could harm entertainment workers and warned that delaying the transaction could lead to significant cuts. The merger, valued at approximately $111 billion, faces scrutiny from multiple states and regulators. In business news, humanoid startup Limus Dynamics is preparing to go public just over 4 years after its founding during the pandemic. Founder Will Zhang stated, "Listing is a must," highlighting the importance of timing. The company recently raised $200 million in a pre-initial public offering round. Zhang compared this to Chinese electric car startups that successfully listed in the United States. Limus's valuation reached $2.2 billion, with participation from international investors. China's investment in humanoid technology surged to $7 billion in the second quarter. The approval process for humanoid companies is accelerating, with Limus aiming to ship thousands of robots to the Middle East. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% to about $63,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just under $1,800. And XRP is down 1% to $1.08. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Russia is launching a NASA astronaut and 2 cosmonauts to the International Space Station on July 14th. The trio will lift off from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan atop a Russian Soyuz rocket at 10:47 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time. You can watch the live coverage starting at 9:45 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time on space.com or NASA's YouTube channel. The crew, including NASA's Anil Menon, will dock with the International Space Station after just 2 orbits, around 1:56 in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Time. Menon will conduct various scientific experiments during their 8-month mission. And in entertainment news, Disney's live-action Moana did not make the splash expected, leading to questions about its box office potential and the future of animated remakes. Despite anticipation of an opening above $60 million, the film debuted with only $43 million in North America, marking one of the weakest debuts for Disney's remakes. With a production budget of $250 million, the film struggled against competition from other family films. Critics gave it a 34% approval score, though audience response was more positive, with an A Cinema score. The timing of its release, alongside the upcoming Moana 2, may have impacted its performance. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the French philosopher and writer Jean-Jacques Rousseau. And he said, "Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains. This reflects the enduring struggle for liberty and equality, themes that resonate with the storming of the Bastille and the pursuit of democratic ideals." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.